Can you give me a little bit more volume? Thank you. You ready, Kai? This is number 3. It's a Hawaii thing. Hey, how's it going? You got Lanai, and that's Brooke Lee. Welcome to It's a Hawaii Thing. Today on the show, this guy I have known since he was around 5 or 6 years old, but he doesn't know that.
I know him from social media.
Yeah. How old is he now?
I don't know.
How old are you now, Kai?
That's a good quiz. I'm 27.
He's 20. Oh, I've known you a long time, buddy. He's an editor, filmmaker, went viral. Well, we'll let him tell us why he went viral. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kai Patterson. How are you, brother?
I'm good. It's great to be on today. Thank you guys for this opportunity.
You look really good. You look much different than 6.
Yeah? How that works?
It's been a long time
Be
since
weird
I saw
otherwise.
you. Yeah.
Be weird.
Yeah, I probably didn't have facial hair when I was 6. But...
Yeah, you didn't. Not at all. What you been up to?
Oh, man. I literally just got back from doing a film festival in Georgia. So my mother and we make silent films too. So we
really?
Yeah, this is our 8th film that we've done because she's a drama teacher. And so we do this with her theater class. And so this one, it's called Over the Moon and Out of This World. And we just did that. And it was incredible to see an audience watching it. And we got to do a Q&A panel and everything. And my mom went with me too. So it's always fun to, get to answer questions and stuff.
What a
and work
great
with
idea.
Nice.
That's such a great idea.
But for everybody that is from Hawaii, always in the LA want to know, like, Kai Patterson is from here originally?
Yes, born and raised.
Yes.
So we all know.
And his father's in the business as well. He's within the news business.
David.
And that's how I know David, your father.
Your dad.
And then you really started making some noise because you took a show. Was it the Obi-Wan Kenobi series? I didn't get to watch it yet. So just
okay.
I'm sorry.
Definitely.
But before we get into all of that, though, you went to school here. What school you went? All that kind of.
Yeah. So
see, there's the pigeon coming out. See, the pigeon's coming out. Okay.
Oh
go.
shoot. I went to Hahaione Elementary School, and I loved it there. I love Hahaione. And then I went to New Valley Middle School. And I was supposed to go to Kaiser, but then we moved to Missouri before I went to high school. So I still have a lot of friends that went to Kaiser, and I would go back during the summers. So I hung out with a lot of Kaiser kids too. And yeah, then I moved
went to the opposite of Hawaii, which is Missouri. You can't get more diametrically opposite to Hawaii than Missouri.
I know, it was quite the culture shock too.
I'm sure it was for you.
So what
it
did
was
you
also
start?
Just like weird too, because like there's just so much more diversity in Hawaii. Like going to Missouri, I'd be like, oh my god, so many white people. It's so weird.
You didn't know you were white.
I didn't want to say it. But I wanted him to say it because that's a little bit of a fish out of water experience, especially.
Wait, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have an older sister and then a younger sister, and then our youngest brother is like 10 years under me.
Okay. So. Yeah, I thought there was like 3 or 4 of you.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh, so you did this Obi-Wan Kenobi thing. I didn't see it yet. Did they remove it from the internet?
No, I haven't heard anything officially from Lucasfilm or Disney about this, and I feel like at this point I'm not going to hear anything about it. But who knows? Maybe if I keep doing more of this press stuff, somebody's going to contact me.
I mean, you made a lot of noise. It went viral, so I'm sure it's on their
radar.
radar.
Tell everybody what you did, first of all.
Yeah, so the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is a 6-part series, each episode being around like 30 to 40 minutes. And I converted that into a 2.5-hour film. So I cut out a lot of the stuff that I personally thought just felt a little, fluff like, and
that was his opinion. Disney,
yeah, it's my opinion. I do want to
preface
preface that. It's my own artistic interpretation of how the scenes could be strung together to make something else, a different experience. And Star Wars is very close to my heart, so I have a lot of personal opinions on like how I think the characters would, interact with each other, and how certain motivations would be different and stuff. So I took some liberties with the story.
We call that kuleana here in Hawaii. It was like his kuleana to like make sure the story was told
how long did it take you to do it?
I did the initial like first draft cut in about a weekend, and then I showed it to my girlfriend because she's also a huge Star Wars fan, and we watch all these together. And she gave me some feedback, and we went back and forth on some stuff. And I ended up actually adding a couple things in that I had cut out, and then cutting some more stuff and just changing things here and there. And then so that the rest of that process, along with I added some of my own visual effects shots to like enhance some of the story elements. That took like another week of just kind of fine tuning.
That's still incredibly fast because you got to remember all those different scenes.
It's a passion project.
Of course.
It's his kuleana.
Now, do you watch, because after I heard, Brooke told me about this. I didn't know anything about it. Brooke told me. After you did all of this, what do? You go put it on YouTube? What do you do?
No, YouTube will immediately take it down for copyright stuff. So I had a couple of different things that I did. Ultimately, they all got removed except for I had to like spend a lot of money to upgrade my website to actually be able to host a long enough video.
Yeah. Wait, hold on real quick, Kai. We got to take a quick break. Finish this story in a second. Don't go anywhere. It's a Hawaii thing. We'll be right back. Bringing you what matters. Viewers can receive the Star Advertiser digital full access subscription for just $9.95 per month. Go to staradvertiser.com and click on subscribe. Use the code AHITHING. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. We're here with Kai Patterson, who took the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. There were 6 of them, made it into a 2-hour movie, and you put it where? Before we went to break, you said you were going to put it on your website?
Yeah, so I put it on my website, and that's where it's currently being hosted. And I make people sign up for like to be a member of my site because it just having all that data recorded.
Yeah.
I just want to know like who's accessing it, and just in case it gets into the wrong hands, I want to make sure because I originally have been saying that I want to make sure only Disney Plus members are watching this because I don't want it to be like a piracy
thing. Yeah. Right.
I wish that like if there was a way that that I could really make sure that only Disney Plus subscribers could watch it, I would. Like I just don't know. I'm not like tech savvy in that way. I don't know if there's a way to like access who has memberships and who doesn't and to be able to sign into their email and stuff. But if I could do that, I would. But I opted for making them sign up on my site just so that I know every email that's going through.
That's smart. That's called monetize, brother. Monetize.
Well, no, I'm not making any money from that.
He's not.
No, you're not making any money, but that's how credit card companies got started. Now they sell all your every week.
That's not what he's
Somebody's
doing.
Gonna call you.
Disney Plus. Listen, that's not what
Disney's
he's doing.
Gonna call you one day and go, "Hey, how many people subscribe?" And you're gonna go, "Well, let's sit down and negotiate." That's gonna happen later. See, she doesn't think like me.
No, yeah.
So let me ask you this, Kai. Have you ever watched Peaky Blinders?
I have actually. I watched.
Can you please make that into a movie?
Oh my God!
Can you please make that into a movie?
Oh man, I've been getting that for so many different shows. So many people want them into
There's
movies.
so many good ones you could do, but you know what? That's such a hot one right now. I think that would be.
But how does it go viral when it's privately on like a server on your website? People, it's word of mouth, clearly.
Well, yeah, I originally posted a TikTok kind of explaining what I did with the show, and I didn't know anyone would care. I'm an editor myself, and this was just like a really good exercise too in like figuring out better story structure for feature films and all that stuff. So not only do I love Star Wars, but I'm also I'm a filmmaker, so I love that aspect
underestimated the nerd engine out there in the zeitgeist.
What's the website, Kai? What's your website address?
It's kaipatterson.com. You can just go there.
We'll put it down here on the bottom here. So they get on there and they would just you fill out a little because I'm gonna watch it tonight. You fill out a little application.
There's a tab called Fan Edits, and you can click that. And I have Obi-Wan, and I also re-edited the Book of Boba Fett. Just recently did that one, so that's on there too.
You're doubling down, Kai. You're doubling down. Okay,
so
I respect it.
Out of everything that's happening, what's the goal now? Do you want Lucas? Do you want Disney to see it? What do you want?
doesn't want to get busted.
I think Disney's probably already seen it, honestly. I think they're probably trying to figure out what to do about it. But I mean, I would love to work on something official Star Wars. I just don't know. I might have blacklisted myself from the Star Wars section.
I don't think so. I think if the guy's a creative guy. He's looking at you as this creative kid. What do you not 1 degree to somebody there? Because I am.
I mean, I there have even been people who worked on the show that reached out to me after my TikTok went viral and stuff, and people that had watched it. So
were they pleasant? Were they pleasant that reached out to you? Okay, good.
No,
okay, just check.
I've only heard nice things from the people that have reached out to me who have actually worked on the show. There have been, negative reactions, but those haven't been from people who worked on the show. Those are fans
who are like, they just want their own opinions heard and are a little bit crotchety and whatever. But that's their opinions. But I mean, I think what is happening, if I'm reading the tea leaves right, is, I mean, let's be clear, you're not the first to have ever done something like this. Fanfic is a thing. People do it all the time. They write things, they ship things, they call it. People do have this, especially in the Comic-Con zeitgeist of, there is this sort of genre. I just don't think that it's ever hit the tone that you've hit. Because of your ability. Well, because of your ability, your background, who you are as a person.
Are they done well, the other ones?
Some can be, but I think because it just was a perfect storm, because this was Star Wars, which is it's other than Star Trek, it's a very large brand. Yeah. It has a lot of affinity for it. And then your acumen level of being able to execute at a professional level, because some of these people are not of your ilk. It just hit a tone that now I think studios are like, wait a minute, we could Encyclopedia Brown this stuff. Wait, hang on a second. How is this going to work?
We got to take a quick break, Kai. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick break. Kai. Don't go anywhere. It's a Hawaii thing. We'll be right back.
Buddy.
For all your money needs, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is here for you. Visit hificu.com. Long's Drugs is always here for Hawaii, providing your family with their local favorites, accessible health and wellness services to keep you safe and healthy. Make Long's a part of your day.
Windows Hawaii. Trust Windows Hawaii.
Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. We're talking story with Kai Patterson. What do you like to be known as? Filmmaker, editor? What are you? Everything?
Filmmaker is fine. I think generally I'm more of a storyteller because I also do I've written a couple of novels that I'm looking to publish too, and
nice.
So I pretty much any way that I can tell a story, I like to do that.
What's the upswing? What happened? What golden ticket did you get from the Charlie's Chocolate Factory? What happened when it went viral?
Oh man. Well, I mean, just there have been hundreds of thousands of people that have reached out to me.
Right. And you've done a lot of press. Let's be clear. You've done all the way down the line. Good Morning America. You've done major.
I did Good Morning Hawaii. Yes.
Okay. Of course. Let's respect.
I didn't do anything to get Variety and IGN. I literally woke up and people were tagging me that they had written articles about me, and I was like, "What?"
Right.
Because I did my initial TikTok and I just kind of explained what I did and why, and I was like, there were some things that I didn't love about Obi-Wan, and there were some things that I wanted to change myself just as a fan, and then I left it to the audience. I said, does anybody want to see this? And that TikTok went viral. I think it has 2 million views at this point.
So crazy.
And then that sparked, I think, all of the different Variety and IGN and Screen Rant.
And what goes through your head when you're seeing the scrolling? Are you just oh, this genie's out of a bottle, now I just got to hang on? Or are you just what is happening right now? Are you freaking out? Or are you just I got to get an agent? Where are you?
Yeah, it was kind of weird and scary, that's for sure. It's not the first time I've gone viral, because I have been on TikTok for a while, and I have done these animations that kind of go viral. Kind of my first shtick was pretending that I was getting reached out to by big brands, and then executing these really poorly done animations for them, and they so I did these parodies and they would go viral. I think one of mine has 7 million views, but nothing that's ever involved the press, which was a whole new experience, especially because once the Variety article came out, then like everything just kept like streamlining, and they were just like pretty much copying and pasting the original Variety article. Like every single press article after that would just do that article, which is funny because they got my name wrong. They called me Kai Peterson in that one. So there's like hundreds of articles now that say Kai Peterson. And then I literally had to like reach out to Variety and I was like, hey, like you spelled my name wrong. Could you get that right?
How insane is that? So have you, when you get all these emails and these tags and whatever, have you reached out, or has any of them reached out to you to do anything bigger?
Well, I have gotten like a lot of composers who are like, hey, if you ever need music on any of your films, like please reach out to me. I've gotten a lot of people who are just kind of like opening doors for me and being, one of my next projects that I'm going to be filming in the next couple months is a short film that's kind of Twilight Zone inspired. And so I had somebody reach out to me recently, and they know somebody who's kind of big into the Twilight Zone community. I didn't even know that there was a Twilight Zone community really that is still around today,
Right.
So
they're all 90 now.
it's just been really awesome to see all the people, especially because like 95% of the people that have reached out to me, it's all been positive. And so it's just like seeing that outpouring of love from the Star Wars community, because Star Wars has been so important to me growing up and everything, it is kind of weird that I've made a little mark in Star Wars history for myself. I'm like,
that's kind of cool. That's
cool.
Super cool.
How do I, forgive me, I'm stupid on this TikTok thing. How do you make money off of that?
I'm part
like
of the
Instagram
Creator Fund.
Oh, the Creator Fund.
Yeah, it's a Creator Fund. So you have to have, I think, like over 10,000 followers, and then you're invited to the Creator Fund. You can accept it, and then it's like monetized based on amount of views.
Like
which
YouTube
is really nothing. Like I maybe have made like $800 in the last year that I've been on TikTok. So.
Yeah, it's like a YouTube payout.
Yeah, except YouTube does a better job.
I was reading something on the plane a couple weeks ago about TikTok, and the Chinese have figured out a way to. So say I'm on my computer watching TikTok, and then I'm also on another window and I'm shopping, and I buy Cheetos, jalapeno Cheetos, and then TikTok takes all that stuff from you, the data from you, and now they're filing it in categories for your personal stuff. And it's coming very scary now, because now you have China with all this American data that they never could get. We got to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Kai Patterson hanging out with us. It's a Hawaii thing.
Air and Sea Travel Center. Best group tours throughout the world. Let's go travel and see the world to make beautiful memories. Call 808-951-9800 today. At Aloha Kia, you know a guy. Visit us at our 7 dealerships statewide. Purchase a brand new Kia using Aloha Kia Express. Purchase at alohakia.com. Homeworld, locally owned and quality brands. Let us help you create your perfect home.
Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing, talking story with Kai Patterson and TikTok. How long have you been on TikTok?
Oh man, definitely over a year at this point. I can't really remember when I started.
Wait, you went viral, like double viral within a year of like just putting stuff up on TikTok?
Yeah, I thought you would say 5 years or something.
I thought you were like an OG TikTok person. No?
I guess it's funny because my girlfriend was actually the one that kind of introduced me to TikTok. She was on it months before I was, and she would just be like, she'd be texting me links to TikTok videos and being like, these are so funny. And like literally because of that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna get a TikTok account so that you can just send them directly to my account, and I don't have to be like texting you back and forth. And then the pandemic hit. Right. And I was like, well, I guess I have more time. And I was scrolling through TikTok, and a lot of things that would like go super viral. I was like,
I can do
this
that.
This isn't super impressive.
That's what's funny to me.
Fun.
Yeah, that's what's funny to me is some of the stuff is like,
Well, I thought TikTok was for dancing.
I'm not
like
on
that kind of like lip syncing. I didn't think it would be this genre, but like it really is just a visual medium.
I'm not on TikTok, but I'm on Instagram, and I've been posting. I just post funny videos. I don't post anything negative or anything, just funny, stupid videos. But most of them have been from TikTok. And in the last, I want to say 9 months, I've gained 5,000 followers.
Just on TikTok or on Instagram?
No, because of
TikTok?
from the TikTok videos on my Instagram.
Got it.
And I keep getting these messages to sign up. I'm like, nah, I got too much.
Oh, because you don't have a TikTok account.
No, I got too much to
Got
do.
it.
I just one more thing to do.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
And have they reached out to you? You know, like Instagram will send you stuff. Does TikTok reach out to you if you're doing something that's not yours?
Well, not really. I mean, TikTok has a great way of like having advertisers be able to directly contact you if if they want to work with you, if some of your stuff is going viral and other brands want to like get in on it.
Right.
TikTok does provide like in the app a way for the advertisers to directly talk to the creators. So that's cool. And I don't think Instagram really has that.
Right.
So that's one of the cool things about TikTok. But also there's just like so many different communities on TikTok, like it started out as a dancing app for sure.
And
but like literally you can find any community on TikTok and you learn so much more. I've also like that film festival that I just came from, I met them on TikTok.
Wow.
And they saw my short film and then they wanted to show my short film in their film festival and they invited me out to come.
Are you talking about the silent films you're doing?
Yeah, the silent film.
I want to talk to you more about that. That is so interesting to me. When was the last silent film ever out in a theater? Do you know?
Oh man. Actually there was that one that won the Oscar.
Oh, right.
A few years ago. It was like the artist or something.
Yeah.
And do you do it in black and white or in color?
Yeah, black and white, and try to
do it
make
in black
look
and white?
like it was film. It got that grainy look and everything.
And we got to give him some gifts because we got to go.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, we got like 30 seconds.
Oh.
But we have to say goodbye.
We have 80 teas for you. We've got a bougie bottle coming your way. We're gonna send everything to you. We got you some taro chips, mini Hoonie Max. You remember those from the good old days.
Kai, congratulations on everything, by the way.
Thank you.
They're new pineapples.
What's your Instagram and your TikTok?
Kai Patterson Films on pretty much everything except Twitter is Kai Patterson Cut.
Check out the rest of this interview on YouTube. We got the extended version. We got a whole bunch of stuff for you. Congratulations, Kai. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. Hui ho. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing, the extended version on YouTube. We have Kai Patterson hanging out with us.
And all his stuff that we're giving him.
Yeah, we got cookies, chocolates, taro chips, bougie bottles. Because you won. You were a winner today.
Wow. And when was the last time you had furikake mix? Come on, taro chip with
Honestly,
the furikake on it?
middle school.
See, I'm telling you, we're taking you back old school Hanabata days kind of stuff.
So we're talking about all this going viral kind of thing. And what are you're working on this? Well, let me start with this. I want to talk to you about the silent film.
Yeah.
So are you and your mom writing them, and how long are you doing these films?
Yeah, they're like each film is probably about 5 minutes. And we've done 8 of them at this point over the last 10 years.
Can you please do a silent film of Captain Cook arriving on
oh boy.
Big Island?
It's a loaded statement.
Well, that would be a little violent, huh?
That's what I mean. Can you do one?
Are you guys doing them based on your mom's drama classes?
Yes.
So it's an exercise for her classroom?
Yes. Yeah.
Got it.
It's kind of to show them, what it would be like to work in, a movie setting and how that's different from acting on stage. And also just the art of visual storytelling versus having dialogue and being able to tell the story with words. You really have to show all your emotion, and you have to be, have big actions,
right?
And it kind of puts you in a little bit of a box, and that's great as a filmmaker and also as an actor to explore those.
Oh yeah, that you got to really exaggerate. I was thinking about when you mentioned it. That's why I've Drunk History. You ever watch that?
Yeah.
And that thing's gone viral. It's still going viral.
I don't think it's on anymore.
It's so. Oh no, it is. I see it everywhere.
No,
but it's so funny how.
But it got canceled.
No, I know, but people are posting it.
Right.
So now it's a whole new audience is seeing it, right? But you're learning about history in a funny way. But I always thought, when you said that, a silent film of history kind of things or moments would be awesome. Because
all of ours are obviously fiction. And the last one that we did was we wanted to combine like the 1950s 50s or 1930s kind of vibe with World War II and aliens. So we have like these World War II pilots who end up having kind of a run-in with a classic UFO, you know, like just the dome
silver
glass
disc.
bubble and the saucer, you know,
Yeah.
and a couple of
Cool.
aliens in there. So
Right.
yeah, that was really fun to make.
So do the people in the class get to collaborate, or you and your mom come up with the genre and the venue and they just have to act it out?
Yeah, it started off where the
Collaborative.
kids were very much in the collaboration, and after we did about 3 films that were about boys chasing girls or girls chasing boys, we kind of were like, oh, we'll take on
we're gonna diversify.
the storytelling.
Yeah.
That's
got it.
classic.
Yeah.
Do you have them posted on your website?
Yeah, they're all on my website. Yeah.
Is this the
Okay.
first one that went to a film festival? though?
Yes, yeah, it is.
Do you think
Usu-
it has, no offense to your guys' talent caliber, but do you think it has anything to do with the viral situation? Is that
I don't think that they're related actually,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think this was also, you know, as I get older too and I get better at my filmmaking craft, I think this film was something I was also just super proud of, because it's probably about 90% visual effects, which I did all in about 3 weeks. There's like 95 visual effects shots out of like the 100 shots that there are maybe. So that was also something that I like really wanted to push out there too. So this is the first one that I've like actively put out into festivals. So, you know, that's probably why it's the only one that's gotten into it. Usually it's just for like, there's a big like parents weekend and like there's, you know, hundreds of parents there watching their kids, and that's something really fun. You get to see it on a big screen and have all the audience, but this is the first time that I got to see it where nobody had any connection to the people in the movie, and we're just watching it for the story.
Because we do have a film festival here called Hawaii International Film
Yeah,
Festival.
you gotta
I
get
know,
that. You gotta
I
get
have
that here.
a lot of ideas
I'm
for
just saying.
some films that I want to put into HIF.
You know what's so crazy? I just remembered in high school, on Lanai High School, every class for homecoming had to put together a silent film. Each class.
really?
Yeah, and ours was, my senior year was Flashdance. But you mimicked another famous movie at the time. But we shot it the big VHS camera, you know, the kind of sit on your shoulder.
Right.
I just got to see it because we had a class reunion. I didn't go to my reunion, but I just got to see it, and I didn't see it for 30 years. And I was like, this is hideous. But it was so hideous, it was funny.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But so how long does it take you to shoot a 5-minute silent film?
We did it and typically this is, you know, it'll be like a day to 2 days of filming, and it's like during her class periods and sometimes after school too. So, you know, it's maybe 8 hours of filming.
Okay.
Over 2 days, you know.
Let's shout out the school. What school is this? Can we shout out? Let's shout out the school.
Yeah, it's Principia Schools. I went to high school there.
Oh, wow.
And I also went to the college there as well.
So it's a high school, correct?
It's a high school. It's actually a school that goes from like pre-K all the way to college. But
wow.
Yeah, so but yeah, that's where my mother has been working for, you know, the last, I think, like 10 to 11 years. And so we have been doing these silent films for a long time, and it's been really great to collaborate with my mom. You know, it's great to have just a mother-son relationship, but also to have like a creative relationship as well is super fun.
Yeah. What's your day job? Because I know TikTok isn't paying you.
Yeah. I do freelance visual effects. So right now I'm actually working on a feature film from one of my friends. He's the director of it, and he hired me on to do the visual effects for it. So that's what I'm doing currently. I did work on a podcast for about 1.5 years. So now I'm on the guest side of things. I was doing the actual like filming and all that. But
well, congratulations on everything. It's good to see you're all grown up now.
I mean, you made the news here. I mean, not that that's, you know, a thing, but like, it comes out of
it's
news,
actually not the first time I've made the news in Hawaii.
Yeah, you did a commercial as a baby, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like a high school contest, and I did a video when I was in middle school that won. It was for like Metro or something PCS. It was a phone company or something, a local phone company. And yeah, and then I got a free phone for a year,
That's
and
a big deal.
I was like 12 or something.
Yeah,
so
that's
that
a
was
big
cool.
deal. That's a big deal.
Wait, weren't you in a commercial or a TV show?
Yeah, I was. I mean, I've been
Here?
in stuff because my mom has always been in the acting world, so she got
Okay.
us into doing acting stuff when we were really little. So I was on Baywatch when I was little.
That's right.
So that's they just added
That's
these
right.
episodes to Hulu. So
Did they?
Yes.
was on
Yes.
that's when with Jason Momoa was
Yeah,
super
so-
young too. He was in those. So
Kai, I
was in an
remember
episode with him.
your dad saying that because me and Augie did like 7 or 8 episodes of Baywatch. That's how we
Oh,
met
really?
Jason too. Yeah.
That's
we didn't-
awesome. Yeah.
we
So
didn't
those
do
are
much.
now on Hulu. So you guys
Yeah.
are all
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
be getting Hulu residuals for
Yeah.
$1.20 or whatever it's
They
going to
For
be.
real.
they better bring it up because it's been like a nickel.
Yeah. And then I was also on Lost when I
Oh,
was
Lost.
a kid too. So yeah.
See, who knew if you guys hadn't moved? I mean, life happens, but like you could have been on all these shows
Yeah.
I
here.
literally think about it all the time because I was like, I was getting to the point where people on set of Lost like knew me because I would
Right.
work, so many jobs and they really liked hiring me. So I was like, oh, like
This is what I'm going to
hopefully
do.
I'll-
is
this will
gonna-
be what I keep working on.
This is
And then
what
we
I
moved,
do.
and I was like, okay, well,
We're in Missouri now.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Let's do this.
congratulations, everything on Kai. Tell everybody where they can follow you again.
Yeah, you can find me at, if you go to my website, kaipatterson.com, you can see everything I've done plus all my social media. But usually you can find me Kai Patterson Films on TikTok, Instagram, and then Kai Patterson Cut on Twitter. 'cause
So you
films
don't
didn't
have
fit.
you don't have another like whale in the background. You don't have one you got your eye on that you're just like I could tweak that.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders.
I could Kai Patterson
honestly-
that. I could Kai Patterson that.
Unfortunately now that's kind of something that I think about all the time. Like now when I'm sitting in a movie theater trying to enjoy the movie, I'm also
Right.
re-editing it. in
Oh,
my head, and I'm like, I
man.
hate that happened
It's
now.
the
Yeah.
power of going viral.
Yeah.
Either Peaky Blinders or Ozark. You got to do one of those two.
I only got through I think the first 2 seasons of Ozark and I
don't know
liked
if you
it, but I was
could
also
do
like
Ozarks, redo Ozarks. I don't know if you could do.
Oh, you can make it a movie. I would because
do
there
the
was
same thing
there was a
over and
lot
over again,
there's a
bro.
lot of fluff in it. There was a
Oh.
lot of extra stuff. Like why they're
But
just
also, like, let's go back because in case Disney Plus you're watching, in case you are, I don't know why you would, but okay, it's about the kuleana of what you did because it was so close to your heart. So I think that's really
Yeah.
what's resonating with people is because he's such a mega fan.
yeah.
That it's not like a job. Like it's not like, oh, you can just Fiverr this.
Yeah.
Get Kai Patterson on Fiverr. Can you just
Yeah.
like break down this movie for me and do the Cliff Notes version? This literally was so close to your heart. You were compelled to make this thing a thing. And so then the world just sort of reverberated around it. So
All right, I'm gonna watch it tonight. Kai, we gotta go. Thank you so much for joining us
Thanks
on
for
the show.
coming on.
yeah, thank
What-
you. I loved it so much. I'm going to be in Hawaii in February, so maybe
Oh,
I'll
come
Okay,
visit us.
hang
Come
out,
pop
yeah.
in.
Hi.
I'm sure we'll see you. Come pop in.
Yeah.
Sounds
All right.
good.
All right. You take care.
Thanks.
Thank you guys for watching us on the extended version on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Leave us a comment. Go check out KaiPeterson.com and see what he
Love you,
did
Disney
and why he
Plus.
went viral. We'll
Don't
see you
be
next
mad.
time. Ahui ho.
Bye.